Hey loan officers, it's Scott Groves with Consolidated Coaching. Wanted to remind you to keep a special eye out for student loans. A guideline that was present on FHA underwriting guidelines, it is now filtered over and been adopted by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which means in turn it's been adopted by most jumbo lenders, is that if you have a client with student loans, a lot of the clients here that I have in LA have $50, $100, $200,000 in student loans. The guideline currently reads that you have to hit them for the payment on the credit report, the payment calculated at 1% of the principal balance, or the fully amortized payment, whichever is higher. And here's the problem. A lot of our clients who just got out of college maybe took a job, for example, making $5,000 a month. They were able to apply with the student loan servicers for a income-based repayment option, IBR, income-based repayment option. So it's not uncommon to see a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 student loan with a $75 payment, a $20 payment, a $120 payment. The problem is that if you're going by the new updated guidelines, which have, like I said, proliferated from FHA to Fannie and Freddie now over to jumbo, and you have to hit that client for 1% of the loan amount as their monthly payment, you now have a $50,000 loan, which you may have previously pre-approved your borrower for at the payment on the credit report. You go to underwriting and you get hit with a $500 a month payment, 1% of the $50,000 loan balance in this hypothetical situation, and now you have a loan that went from approvable to a decline. It's one of the reasons I love working where I work, because we have upfront underwriting. This is actually how I caught this mistake on a jumbo loan that we got underwritten upfront, and it's something you got to be really, really cautious about. Here's challenge number 2. Even if your client goes to their loan servicer and says, hey, I need proof for my lender on what my full monthly payment would be, one of the things that happens on most student loans when you go into an income-based repayment is the interest rate is a variable option. It goes, prime plus 3% or LIBOR plus 4%. So there's not even a way for the underwriter, no matter how much they want to help you out, to accurately calculate what the fully amortized payment of that student loan would be, due to the fact that you can't show them what the fixed rate interest would be. So now you're back to that 1% guideline. Thankfully, on a deal that we're closing next week, the client was able to go to the loan servicer, get on all 8 of his loans. He spent hours and hours on the phone with his loan servicer. He was able to get all 8 of the loans what the 30-year repayment would be with a fixed rate interest, which they were able to verify for us. So thankfully, we were able to use that payment. For this particular client, that made his student loans on $200,000, which would have been a $2,000 a month payment. It got that down to about $893 for a fully amortized 30-year fixed repayment based on the blended interest rates of all of his loans. So thankfully, we were able to overcome that issue. We were able to find it when we were pre-underwriting the file. But this is something that if you're not keeping an eye on it and you're just going off the payment on the credit report, which all of us lenders have been doing forever, if you're just doing that, it's going to come back to bite you in the behind and kill a deal mid-escrow. So make sure you're either getting your files fully underwritten up front by underwriting, or if you're not doing that, you're keeping a really close eye on student loan payments. And just to err on the side of caution, if your client can approve for the loan, or if your client can be approved for the loan that they want while hitting them for 1% of the student loan amount as a monthly payment, I would bias towards doing that. So you don't have to fight this fight with loan servicers versus income-based repayment versus future possible payments. So do that. Keep an eye on it. Just a tip to make sure that you're not getting deals killed halfway through escrow. If you have any questions about anything else, you know where to find me, Scott Groves at Consolidated Coaching. Text me or shoot me a private message here. Talk to you soon. Bye.